Welcome back. We continue to follow a developing story this morning out of Volusia County. Off-duty police officer David Jewell of Edgewater was shot and killed yesterday afternoon. It happened at a Circle K in Ormond-by-the-Sea. The suspect in this case, Eduardo Machado, now facing murder charges. He will be in court today. He was a clerk at the store. It is a very disturbing story. We want to bring in Volusia County Sheriff Mike Chitwood this morning to tell us more details about this. And first of all, Sheriff, our thoughts and prayers going out to you. I know that David Jewell worked for your department for a very long time, so we're so sorry.
Thank you, Amy.
So talk to us a little bit about what happened here. And you used some strong words yesterday. You called this a targeted assassination. The details are very disturbing.
Amy, 38 years in policing, homicide detective in Philadelphia. I would like to tell you I've seen it all. That video yesterday rocked my soul, and it rocked the souls of every law enforcement officer that watched that. David, who is well known in the neighborhood, he is well known in the law enforcement and medical community here in Volusia County. Spent time in evac, spent time in dispatch, worked for Lake Helen Police Department for a short while before latching on with Edgewater. Amazing individual, amazing father. Walks in there as he does. He lives doors away from this Circle K. Everybody knows him. David, he picked up his father-in-law at the hospital. They stopped at the Circle K. David gets out of the truck. He walks into the store, grabs a couple drinks, and as he walks to the counter, you watch our assassin pass by David, walk out to his car, which is a white Kia. He grabs a jacket and he walks back into the store and walks up behind David. And from probably a foot away, he then removes the jacket from his right hand and just pumps probably 5 or more shots into the back of David's head. When David goes down to the floor, he reloads and fires another clip into David as he's laying there lifeless on the floor. The weapon was probably purchased a couple days ago. I should know that in a couple hours. It was purchased a couple days ago. It was a Glock 10 millimeter. He confessed to detectives what he did. He said that he thinks he may have had an argument with David in the past. He's not sure. He thinks he saw David carrying a gun before, but he's not sure whether it was in uniform or not. On his way to work, he was having a bad day, and he thought about killing David when he saw him. His family, our assassin's family, said that he has been diagnosed as bipolar and depressive and is on medication, and he had reported previously hearing voices. And as the world would have it, they recently decreased his medication, and now we have an outstanding public servant who was assassinated for what?
It's just bizarre and just nonsensical. I mean, there's no wrapping your head around something like this. I just can't imagine from your perspective, having seen what happened on that surveillance video. I don't know. It's hard to comprehend.
David's poor wife, she was a telecommunicator for us. So her dad, who's there in the parking lot, doesn't know what's going on. He's scared to get out of the truck. He calls her and says, I think something bad happened. And Eduardo's outside of the store changing his shirt and pacing around. She then, Elizabeth, David's wife, goes in and gets his police radio and turns it on. And she's listening to all of this unfold in her living room.
Oh my gosh, it's just horrific. And it's the thing about I don't know, when we talk about intent, Sheriff, you know, he walks in there with the gun covered under a jacket. So I understand the family says he's mentally ill, but it wasn't as if he was trying to cover up what he was about to do.
Everything about it. I mean, he told us when he was driving to work earlier in the morning, he thought about killing David. And then when he saw him, he went out to the car. And the weapon that he just purchased, that weapon, I'm pretty sure it was over the weekend. It was days ago that he purchased it and then was able to take custody of it. He may have even got custody of it yesterday. So like I said, we're waiting for the ATF trace to come back. We do have paperwork in the car that we recovered, but the gun was only bought within days of this assassination is what it really was.
And Sheriff, aren't there laws on the books that prevent people who have mental health conditions from purchasing weapons?
There absolutely are, but here's a case, here's an example of, does it work? And the answer to that question is no.
Wow. It's just horrifying. Our thoughts and prayers certainly with you, Sheriff, and with the Edgewater Police Department and all who knew David Jewell. Thank you so much for bringing us up to date this morning, as always.
Amy, thank you for the opportunity to let us talk about David a little bit, because people see a blurb in the news and they move on, and they don't realize behind this story was a living, breathing human being who meant a lot to a lot of people.
Well, we know that you will give him the honor and the tribute that he is due. Sheriff, thank you so much.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you. Take care. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.